Hello everyone, in this video we will learn to create service request in Maximo. For this, first we have to log into Maximo and we will open the service request application. Which one we will find here in your favorite application. We will click over service request. Then we will click over the new button to create a service request. We will click here over new button. The Maximo will create a service request automatically and will give a service request number. Here we will find the requester detail, who is creating this service request. Then we will go here in the next part and we will enter here the detail of affected person. We will enter here ID of affected person. Once we enter the ID of affected person, the detail of affected person will appear here. If we have any additional information, suppose mobile number or email ID, we can enter here. But this is not mandatory. After that, we will select the asset which have problem. For that, we will go here in asset and we will select the particular asset. We will click here. We will click this arrow button and we will click the select value. Then we will filter here our asset. Suppose you are selecting this computerized maintenance system which have this ID. Click over asset. You will find here asset detail. Then we will click over classification and we will classify the nature of work. We will click classification and we will click classify. Here we will find all classification about work. Suppose this is mechanical, electrical or civil or whatever. We will click here others and we will select here computer and networking. It will appear like this. Then we will click and select the priority of work, whether it is urgent, high or medium. We select here urgent. Then we will select the group of this IT department who will perform the work. We will click this arrow button and we will find all IT department group which is mentioned here. We will select 52. Then we will go here in details and we will write here the full detail of the problem which we have. Suppose internet is not working in this area. So we will write in full detail what problem we have. Internet is not working in this area. We mention the problem here in detail. Then we will go down and we will find here location. This location, how this come? This comes the asset. Which asset we will select? According to that, this location or building will appear here. Suppose we are not mentioning the asset number, we have to mention the building number because this is the mandatory. So if there is no asset number mentioned, we have to mention building number here. After that, we will go down and we will find here some more fields which are not mandatory, optional, but we have to mention according to the requester request. Suppose there is no any other detail is about building, we will mention here in building. And where is this floor in the building, we will mention here floor. Suppose it is ground floor, we will mention here ground floor. If we have room number, we will mention here room number. Here we will find case to letter and case to letter number. This is not mandatory, but this sometimes, suppose someone is requesting their problem with letter by mail or something else. So we will mention their letter number here and the date of that letter. And if you have letter, we can download that letter and in PDF form, and we will make here attachment for the more detail. We will make here click new, add new attachment, add new file, and we will select the letter and we will attach here. After mentioning all detail, we will save this service request. To that, we have to go here and we will find here the symbol of save. We will click here and our service request will save. After saving this, we will find this button turned green. Means what? This our workflow started on this service request, and this service request is assigned to the in charge of this group. To see the assignment detail, we will go here in select action, we will click here and we will find workflow. We will see here view workflow assignment. We will click over this and we will find this service request is assigned to home. This is the detail of assignment. This is all for the creating service request. In the next session, we will mention how to proceed to work over this service request.